Hello, I'm Dr. Annandale, and I teach philosophy at Mount St. Mary's University and Seminary in Emmitsburg, Maryland. And I want to offer a few comments today about a recent article in Forbes magazine in the August 17th, 2015 issue, an article called Revenge of the Philosophy Majors. This is the magazine cover, the new golden ticket, you don't have to code to get rich, how liberal arts grads are conquering Silicon Valley. And the first page of the article, which is about 7 magazine pages long, Revenge of the Philosophy Majors. So, this is a good article. It's well worth reading. I'd encourage you to seek it out. I'll put a link in the description to the online version if it's still available. The main points I see in this article, one, tech companies need creativity, not just technical chops in their employees. And the article observes that Silicon Valley hiring patterns are reflecting this recognition. There are stories relayed in the article about tech executives, including the fellow on the cover, who use the writing and critical thinking skills that they've developed through philosophy to help manage meetings and run management decisions. There are a number of descriptions from different fields in designing apps for hospitals and in bringing technology into restaurants, for example, where work teams at tech companies include many non-techies. And in fact, these people, often liberal arts graduates, are key to the success of the company and the company's business plan. These are people who work in design, product design, and interface design, people who run sales and customer relations, and people who generally bring the human touch, who help not just to design the technology, but to help interface the technology with the world in which it's being used by people who themselves are not techies. A few key data points from the article that I'll highlight. There's an observation that according to one study, in Silicon Valley right now, non-tech hires are equaling or exceeding hires in computer science and engineering. That is to say, STEM is not the only route to success and even to successful and profitable employment in the technology industry. Second data point, one executive observes that it takes 10 meetings to put together a deal to bring a mobile app, design and sell a mobile app to a hospital. But only 2 of those meetings are actually technology meetings. The rest of them are customer meetings, they're design meetings, they're dealing with other aspects that require significant human relations skills. And that leads to the third data point. Research has found that people who have balanced social skills and math skills are out-earning their colleagues who are strong only in one of those 2 areas. They're out-earning by about 10% the math people with poor social skills and the socially strong people with poor math skills. And that is to say, the people who are educated to be strong in all of these areas are the ideal employees, it seems. And this is just precisely what a liberal arts education is intended to give, right? A rounded picture of the entire person. So, as I said, this article by George Anders, Revenge of the Philosophy Majors, in the August 17th, 2015 issue of Forbes magazine, is well worth tracking down and reading. It's worth the 15 or 20 minutes it'll take you to browse through it. I appreciate you listening to my commentary. Bye-bye.